value people when they are alive. You don't. And it's just sad and it's very hard and it always seems as if the person who speaks like this seems as if they don't have any remorse. But people need to understand this. Like before me tell me I say, will you ever think about like when the girl was alive, when Lexi was alive? It's the amount of people we have put up on video now. It was her dream, right? It was her dream to be in the whole comedy industry, right? You think that if people did not share things that them all of us share it now, the fact that she's dead. You don't think she should have partially busted by now. But when she was alive, nobody was sharing her shit. No one was like, oh, Lexi, you're talented, XYZ. No people did hear Sarah so she did chat too much pan 876 minutes. Most people never like her pan it. Someone never did like her and people bash she and Timmy. Yeah, uno bash she and Timmy. And then she turned out to be the winner, yeah? But from there, will they continue support her? Will they continue support her dream? No, they never did this. So why you know that she's passed, may her soul rest in peace, yeah? But everybody wants to be like, I admit, you're lying. You're not lying. You never did that admire because you never did that help her with our dreams. Will that come out and say, something go down and the two of them kick off one petty situation make him and the big kick off and he regret it now. Because he did block her from IG. So he feel some type of way of saying can't even say RIP, XYZ. Why is it that is when somebody gone only wants to use some people and respect them present? I don't understand. But really until they understand. But too bad, they might come off harsh on the outside, but people who mean a lot to me, them must mean of them daily. Year in, year out. Morning in and night, them know for me, love them. So, not thinking myself as if like I am perfect as a human and I know say I do a lot of shag up shit and I've lost people, but while growing and since I had my child I have looked at life totally way different than prior. And I can about myself and say yes I have changed and I've changed for the better. But what about you? Have you changed for the better? Have you changed for the better? People out here seeing every day, see them hate people, them not trust nobody, them not this, them not that. Yeah, it is understandable. It is understandable from God, they say. It is a messed up world. But not everybody is the same. Because not everybody in a Jesus days did bow down and praise him, but it did have some that were truthful and they were of him. So, not because one or two people do somebody shitty in the world, like the whole entire world is now this place where there is nobody good. I still believe that good is in the world, you know. I still believe that good in the world. And maybe people can say, oh, naive of her, but yeah, I actually do believe that good is in the world. Good still exists. Good still exists. And I say that to say this, that every time that when you realize that you as a person is going to say something, you need the reciprocated side. How that person going to feel after you say whatever you have to say, right? If it is that you want to depart from somebody, just depart from the person peacefully, no bad blood, no ill will. You get what I say? It doesn't have to be like the way it is now, where the least thing people say, the first thing people say, I say your bad mind, go ask your mother. Sometimes you have to just look into other people's perspective of you, because at them I get where you shout at them. So sometimes you have to look at people's perspective of you to see within yourself if you go about stuff, or if you go about life the right way. You don't live to please people yet, but people actually are see what you do. They do what you do, but as people are see what you do and I get what you do, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So I leave this with y'all. Whenever you're saying something to someone, you have to consider the other person's feelings, and if it is that when you finish say whatever you have to say, and the person, the evil, gone a morning, if it is going to be something that you regret. And nowadays you have to say gone by a morning, because people are dropped like at bread. People are dropped like when they clock a mosquito and then just boop. Every second you see, and I just Jamaica we in our every day just somebody get shot, somebody dead, XYZ. But remember say you have other part of the world, and people that in the other part of the world too. So little weed. Just like it be a dead stuff. Y'all need to be careful. And y'all need to be mindful of others. If it is that you're in a situation and you want to leave the situation, just leave it, and after you leave it, ensure that there's no ill will. Like, you just had enough of that situation and you just want it to just pass, and you want it to just dead, and you just make it dead, and that is it. You move on. People can move on genuinely, no bad blood. You just wish the person well. You get me? The hate is not needed. The death wish upon is not